Hello, greetings. I was just telling someone, my brother actually. I'm very worried for my brother, other one, and I'm getting threats. I feel sensing that if you say anything and all that. So the month came to get my card renewed, and I felt terrible in the shower also, going for my hair. Someone like they're sending. If they want, they can control this. The sheikhs have all the money, but they don't want to control this. So I'm afraid I have to say this now. My strength has left me, and I'm compelled. So I'm in an emergency state. I feel like can't do anything. I'm very much finished to a certain extent, and even in the shower, like they made me say that, no, they told me a voice, or they sent this Pakistani man they sent on Facebook, Tariq Masood, right, telling me bad things about myself. And so I went, and now Mickey, they sent Mickey and all this, and they're not taking action. They really got me drained, exhausted. Um, so taxis also, behind taxis, someone is, they're giving me a hard time so that I wouldn't be able to go to get my card renewed or something started. And it is there, like I'm so obsessed now that they pull my strings. I'm like a puppet. It feels this way, and my right liver side hurts, and when I go for the x-ray or something, they say, no, nothing is wrong here, right? So I've seen in the hospital also, um, they wouldn't recognize my picture. I asked my brother if you recognize this picture of mine, if you can tell if it's me. He said that, of course I can tell it's you. It is. It looks like you. But although I was in a chalet and my, like a different, hairstyle, so maybe it didn't, to that lady in the emergency who checks the blood pressure and this and that, height. So started to tell me, like, this is your picture, and then she sent me to be checked, reception area. Instead of, going for the heart check, ECG, what do you call it? Later on this, the doctor said, no, she must go for the ECG. So I had to skip the ECG in the beginning, in emergency. This is what they're doing. I have a strong feeling. So this is one of those days I'm going to speak out. I'm in an emergency. They ruined my relationship here with my brothers, and one, they've got really like down. Here in this place, we have this fear that our, brothers and all, even the ladies would go, like the expats, too much clubbing and all this. So, and since there is something on me, like I've been saying, we do the wrong things, not the right things, no matter how much I discipline myself. So I feel a United Arab Emirates, someone behind this sheikh, giving me a hard time, reinforcing this and keeping it my madness. I can't clean properly, I can't do anything properly. Once I'm out exhausted, I come back, I can't eat properly. Sometimes I can eat. I haven't even made my meal or anything. Just having tea now as I woke up and did a little bit of ironing. I don't know. I don't know what, maybe I'm. So, in the shower, like, they're trying to get me extremely exhausted. And then they would, like, you can come if mad people, mentally challenged, can go to the hospital. Why can't you go to the hospital? But not when I take an appointment or have to go at a certain time. So I sense some covert harassment, and no international NGO can help now. And I'm like that, half, much more than half, I'm finished, right? So I didn't want to say this against United Arab Emirates, since they were financially helping me, but I'm scared if I do meditation all the time, this thing on me. So keeping myself busy with games, but you see, I get headaches, eyes hurt. I can't do much games. I'm already very, very restless. I sense, I suspect that some sheikhs are behind this. I'm not sure, but the inference they can finish all, like this person, Tariq Masood, coming again in my vision in the shower, and like the sheikhs are watching me. But I still, you could say that I struggle to take a shower. And they said that, this thing, I don't think it's true, because why would they come after me? I'm not even beautiful or anything. Now, teeth are gone, I'm not groomed well or anything, and not feeling well, but they want to harass me. Like, they can get any girl, like, look at this, the one, right? Recently, she was in Dubai, and she's so beautiful and all this. Now, the sheikhs can have as many girls as they want. These are really tall and great, slim, and my stomach is out, and because perhaps my liver, gastric problem, I don't know. And I don't have a height or anything. Natural, my skin is sagging. I'm old, but still they want to harass me, and I'm insanely maddened, driven to madness, restless, and all that. So they were saying that if we like someone, like physical, even the face. I don't know what it is. I start to think what, but anyways, it came कि हम पहले चखते हैं, like we taste the woman first. Oh my God, it was so vulgar. So very scared, like Loy Macedo. Okay, I don't want to talk about any other case like this, but my mind was going wild one day when I watched Loy Macedo's video on his friend being framed and no one helping him, like from Life Pharmacy. CID, they framed him through a Pakistani. So, the worst was coming in my mind. I don't want to say it. Like now they're sending this energy on my here, and but I don't know, like you would say, how do you then play ping pong or some games and you have the strength, and I have the strength to concentrate or pay attention. Don't ask me, because I don't know how this happens. You would think that I would have to get up, like there's so much sand out and all this. Here I dust, I need to clean. My hair falls a lot. But I can't. So once in a blue moon, like I can do some ironing, like I did, and now I'm extremely tired. And I'm really scared they're going to get my other brother, and I really didn't want to take financial help. It's better to be. It's terrible when you know the sheikhs and all you can't trust. It's been terrible, and I can't walk much, and I have hemorrhoid. What do you call it? That problem, you see. They make me walk, and no taxi even stop for me. I get headaches and all this. Thank God the weather was good, though it was windy. But even then, I get headaches. I don't know how. Really, it's like my bones are all. I mean, the pain is there, but slightly, like always, it's a long term. And I feel like I can't even talk to someone here, like in Karachi, even though there's no law and order. That's why I told my brother recently again that I want to go back to Karachi. I don't know where to go. So if they get this brother of mine, then he helps in paying for, because you need a bank account. So for my rent and all this, right? So if they get, so today I just told my brother, and I realized that I made a mistake telling him, because they can get my brother too and delay people. And so it's very strange things happening. Like I got the COVID test done because the government building doesn't allow me. But later on I was so scared that what if they give me COVID? I can't trust anyone here. And last year in the same building, we could go in without COVID. And now that COVID is getting finished, it's coming near to finishing. But they wouldn't allow me to. They wouldn't even allow me to call the department head so that I could say, look, I'm not feeling well. Can you get my card renewed? But the law is strict. So although the test has come negative, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of strange. So I can't trust anyone. And we're in emergency. Maybe they could, get me in the jail and rape me, or this is the way they torture people, I heard, from the back, and they throw food on the ground. Lord Matsuto spoke about it. What a tragedy. What if they wanted to, okay, I'm going to, what if they wanted, like this, suppose if, they want a woman and she's married and she's beautiful, they could get her husband jailed or somewhere, and then rape her. Like they've been trying to, there's a psychic rape on me, sexual assault here, like bad things and all. And when they want me to say bad things, then bad words also increase. The madness there is here. And if I go into their hospitals, I can't trust anyone. Like today, the COVID test. I was very, very scared. Later on, I came back thinking, what if they want me to get COVID or something? And the people are everywhere, the spies. I mean, you cannot imagine how much they control the world with they've got lots of money. So I was very, very scared. Suspicions, very strong suspicions. So now I'm feeling kind of feverish. Okay, I didn't get the COVID jab, but the swab test, which you have to do now. Last year, no, but this year, yes, for the government building to enter it. And they wouldn't even take my call. They would say, who does she think she is, right? They are mentally challenged. My cousin, the others are physically challenged. My cousin works, even though she's physically challenged and all that. And what do I think? This is the thinking, like, who does she think she is? That we give her special treatment or something like this, right? And then they could have me raped or something through a Pakistani, or in jail also, in prison. I'm very, very scared here. Loy Masido mentioned that Sharjah Stadium owner, like when he took his mother, when his mother took him when he was a little young boy. She had some work there. And you know what he did? Loy Masido told her, oh my God, I can't think. So I feel I'm assaulted. Like, the sheikhs, any one of them can come, or if an Arab likes you, you can't say no. I don't know what it is here. I'm not, like, I haven't lived with the full here in UAE 10 years, but I don't know. If they like some woman or something, let's suppose if they like someone's wife, right? Could they frame this guy for something and put him in jail and then start to rape that poor woman? And she be blackmailed, raped and blackmailed. What extent they can go to here in the United Arab Emirates, I don't know. So I'm very, very scared. Oh yes, and I have to, like, my family out there, I don't talk to my aunts or anyone. And this cousin of mine, she said she'll help me, but no. Didn't hear back from her. If, I asked if she could she told me herself actually that she knows people in Abu Dhabi, and maybe I was like, no, it's okay. But then I didn't get an answer from her. Right? She works in the police department here in Dubai, but she said she knew some people, and that because I said I need that card, if I could get, so the taxis won't harass me if I show that card, that I'm mentally challenged. But it doesn't work here. She just said that actually it only works to give you a discount in the supermarkets, grocery stores. So, like if I'm in line and I'm restless and I forget things, and then I just go get one thing, and I'm very, very restless. So like in Carrefour it happened once, right? That I was very, very restless. I told the lady, Hindu lady or this Indian lady who was behind me, I said, please, I just need to get one thing. And then if you could reserve, can I come back here in front of you? She said, yes. I went, and then these two men came, and one was an Egyptian and one was from a Tajikistan or somewhere. They gave me such a problem. Like, why break the rule or something? Maybe the camera saw it, or, maybe they sent someone. They sent another Pakistani in Shalwar Kameez walking. When it was COVID, he came through that place where we were, these, what do you call it, in the supermarket? And he again, like, it's so going, I was talking to a sales lady, and so they do these things to harass people. And the sales lady, even in Carrefour supermarket, just looked at him like, how could you walk through us like this? It's COVID, and you should keep a distance. And so things like this have been happening here with me. And I don't know now, the general environment is that the Emiratis, if you have a family and if you have money, then you are okay. Because money talks, money walks, money, all this, right? But if you offend a sheikh or something, I don't know. Like, about Princess Latifa, I couldn't stop but share on my Facebook. And when we find out she's okay, I also share that the United Nations, and you know what happened to the Sheikh Mohammed's wife, they got divorced and all this. So something, I don't know, like I was told the people in Britain are rude and all this. Rude. So, like, they will tell you I'm rude. I think too much of myself. So they've got me. And I'm thinking, no, there's some humanity here. If I appeal to the sheikh, some decent sheikh, sound mind, sensible, caring, clement. But I'm very, very scared here. No, I don't see it, because all I see is delays and waiting, and someone doesn't come on time, and has a thing that delays and all this, and suspicions are growing and against the sheikhs here, also the Dubai sheikh. So I'll be finished. I'm finished, you see, because against the Dubai sheikh. And what can they do? Not only finish. I'm not worried about they can kill me, but you know how they torture you? You know, right? So this is my way of saying it. So it is terrible. It's why are they after this? So I don't now I'm putting this video out, and they can use any person, Egyptian, Pakistani, Turkish, anyone, American, like David Wood, right? You see that lady? Who will listen to Indian? We are, even I have grown, I'm out of shape. I just sit and eat, and this. Sometimes there's this life, and the fear is constantly there, and there's a block here. So, Pakistan, shame on Pakistan for not being able, they can't even help their Khoja Sindhis, Shias, Punjabis, Shias, or any Shias in Pakistan. They couldn't even help. And became and sold so easily to these people, right? Sheikh ke chamche, and not finished their country, finished, ruined. So on one hand, Pakistan is a failed state, is not capable of helping me here as, I have to appeal to, and then they say, America, I have to appeal to, like, Israel, please kill me. America, if you don't want to help me, please kill me now. Because, Izzat are the same. Although they put their women, we say, on display and ads and all this, and they're sleeping, they don't go after. They can help people. They also reach out to people, Americans and United Nations. If America is the superpower and the Arabs are angry at them, and so are the Pakistani Muslims, think of any Pakistani who can reach out, who is not sold to the United Arab Saab, Sheikh Saab. You can't talk like that. Arif Ajakia was saying that we can only appeal. Sheikh Saab, आपने मेरी बेटी का like सत्यानाश कर दिया. But you have to say Sheikh Saab. You have to say Crown Prince. Your Highness, we appeal to you. Amir of Dubai. Amir of United Arab Emirates. I've heard that you are Your Excellency, right? So, even though your daughter may be, or your sister, or your wife, here, not knowing CID coming, taking, and the behind what's happening. You know, accent changing. Whoever wrote this, wow. People after money, so much money, so many things here. City of Emirates, glitter and gold. And so, please don't sell yourself. Your Excellency, my life, that person's life, friend, of Loy Macedo. You don't know. One day the law is that 23 years jail. Then someone commenting there on Loy Macedo that you're lying. It can't be 23 years. Drugs in UAE, what a jail, 7 years jail. 23 years jail. And that poor guy want to take revenge. What is drugs? If you find how in UAE, what is the punishment really? Jail. Now look, a country strictly prohibits the sale and trafficking of drugs. These people will say this sapari is drugs. I'm in it. They will come after me. Drugs and controlled medicines. And how many years in jail? God knows really. So, okay, they're getting me 4 years. 4 years in jail. So there were comments there under Loy Macedo that new drug laws cut sentences. Okay, otherwise it was how many? 10 years. Minimum fine and so all the time law. But that poor guy, this poor guy, Loy Macedo talks about 23 years in jail. And they say, Loy, you are lying. Why are you lying? I don't know why he had to lie. Who is under duress, what, but he make himself a liar. We can't tell. So, on one hand, majburi, I wish I was working really here. People have been sexually assaulted here at work also, or going for interviews, very, very scary. This scare, rape and all this, covert, that law and order, out of order in Pakistan, lawlessness. But, I knew my way in Karachi. I lived there. So, I don't know what's going on here. Like, what is this really? Human rights. I thought court, I came here thinking, oh God, the Arabs will never, at least they won't take bribes. Like Arabs are known to be, not to be sold, like Pakistanis, very quickly. And if you make an Arab your brother, then, it is, you can trust them. I don't know where those days are gone. But it is so sad to see these cases. Very, very sad. I want to die. And also not working here. I want to die. Like, I wish I was to see all these things Muslims are doing. You know, they have law and God knows. But, you know, that case lapsed. Loy Macedo spoke about his friend. They framed the drug on him. That's what he told Loy Macedo. And there's another Emirati who wanted to put Loy Macedo. I could not even, I just said enough, I've had enough now. But I went searching for human rights violations and how in the UAE, until I said, we can't do anything. Who's Ahmed? I mean, this Ahmed Mansour discusses human rights abuses. And another one, a lady, female activist, subjected to severe human rights violations in the UAE prison. Princess Latifa, Sheikh Mohammed's daughter. You know, what is this? This is extremely sad. Oh. Human rights violations in Saudi Arabia, but please, that Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia now listening, bringing reform and giving some freedom. And who are the Muslim men to give freedom? They decide for the women? Women should decide. They should be in this thing. What this council, shura? You know, women should also be there if they can cover themselves. Oh God, men deciding in the shura, Islamic countries, about women, what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And God knows where it comes from. My friend in UAE got jailed for 25 years, not even 23. I personally know him and he is innocent. Loy Macedo. God knows what this is. But one thing about this sexual assault case on the Sheikh, I tell him, no, Loy Macedo, you are wrong. If this Sheikh is a Kashmiri, right, who was made, I have no idea why he looks like. Maybe it is my, but since maybe it is a suspicion. Anyways, I don't want to trouble sheikhs or humiliate them or anything. To tell you very honestly, I'm just speaking my heart out, that I don't trust anyone. How can this lapse happen here? When if certain places, certain things are very strict, then Sheikh Ahmad is responsible for the police force here, security and protection. And how this happening lapse? Who am I to say this? I'm an oppressed feeling for the people and myself. Right? Why, ladies, you torture like this? What will torture? It is just our weakness. Torture is probably, like Prophet Muhammad wanted to do, and he really, I tortured, yeah? So it is long term, what do you call that, chronic or the other torture, traumatized. Please, I cannot stop this. Although, very, very, I don't use India, Jai Hind, I'm Radharani, but I don't want to say this. Sending all my love, blessings, Jai Radhe. Whoever wrote this, and I was listening to Paramahamsa Vishwananda singing. Which lady wrote this? Who was crazy after So I check here, but they don't say who wrote this kirtan for. So even India cannot help me. Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan, Rasika Makutamani, Jaya Gopigan. So this I feel, because you know this, I not want any copyright infringement. Paramahamsa Vishwananda, I spoiled, ladili of God, thinking I am Radharani. Jaya Radhe. So I looked down, because you see, they remind me that someone, not after money, but just really so sincere devotee of Radharani. Yes, really. Well, there are Swamijis sitting in the Himalaya. Why should they help the city people? Because, you see, even Imam Ali say, I tried to go and help someone, but he refused. I failed. And then what happened? I realized there's God in this also. Anyways, what Imam Ali say many things against women right, women's goodness, femininity. And there really this crazy stuff going on. Now I find crazy verses. And when I go out on the road, I see, who cares? But for us, religion first. Who cares? But when the money come, and when stomach empty, and when you want to save your, but Himalaya masters, we should have mastered our stomach. So here, she say, this lady say, मैं तो हूँ वही संचारी राधा रानी की, मैं तो हूँ वही सच्चारी राधा रानी की. See, it say that it's a female write this for Radharani. मैं तो हूँ वही if a male write this, मैं तो हूँ वही सच्चारी. It does sound like female write this, I'm not sure. But if male write this, then male devotee of Radharani, then it would have been a little bit मैं तो हूँ, मैं तो हूँ, मैं तो हूँ, मैं तो हूँ वही सच्चारी. Okay, maybe male, female, both unisex. राधा रानी की, मैं तो हूँ वही सच्चारी राधा रानी का. Oh, female devotee, one, God knows when she write for me. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Rasika Mukutamani, Jaya Gopigan, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Rasika Mukutamani, Jaya Gopigan. Radhe 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 Sham, Radhe Radhe Sham Sham, Radhe Sham Yugalam Nam, Mero hai Jeev. Wrong, sorry. Let me see if it's coming. Sorry, I'm getting a message. I have to check for a minute. Some relative. I need to say everything here. Paramahamsa Sri Swami Vishwananda Master. I come back complete this. Thank you so much.